guys, how's it going? I'm just wanting to show you the looks I've been doing with the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm dupe that I made. So this is my dupe palette and this is the original Natasha Denona one. I wanted to just show you them next to each other so you can see how close it is. I'll just run through the colours that I did. If you want to see how I made this palette, you can go and watch it in my playlist of Can I Dupe It? It's the Can I Dupe It playlist that I've started doing, and I have the I Need a Warm in that playlist, so you can see how I made this palette. So I'll just run through the colours. So here, instead of Soft Spot, I have got Garmin from the Trio Chrome palette, and then I've got Monroe from the Bieber for Fancy, and then I've got Tusk for Mellow, and I've got that's from the Bieber as well. I have quite a few from the Bieber, and then I have Botanic in place of Phenomena. Botanic is from the Cranberry palette, and I've got Beach from the Bronze in place of Ripe, and then I have got Cream from the Green Brown palette, and that's in place of this one here, which is Elm, and then this one is Shine from the Bieber, and that's in place of Snug. And then I've got, for Vim, I have got Cocoa from the Bieber, and then I've got Lifetime from the Love palette, the Midi Love, in place of Push. And then I've got Tone. It's funny, it is in Tone. That's from the Bieber, so that's Tone in place of Further. And then in place of Pep, I've got Seed from the Bieber, and then I've got Nude from the Cranberry in place of Homey, is it called? Yeah, Homey. So that's there in place of Homey. Then I've got Rustic from the Bieber in place of Hanker, and then this one is from the Zoeva Melody palette, and it's called Crystal Wings, and I really like that shade, so I rescued that from the Melody before I got rid of it. And then for the last one, which is called Flushover, I have got Pasha from the Bieber. So I just thought you might like to know what I've got in there before I show you the looks I've been doing. So what I'm going to do now is show you the looks I've been doing. So I'll be putting some film in here to show you. And so the looks I've been doing since I made this palette. So the first one, I had this one in the crease, which is Garmin. And then I had this one on the inner corner. And I had this one on the lid, which is Botanic. And I pulled in a burgundy shade from the Love palette, so I wanted it to be more ready to go with this Botanic. So I ended up pulling a shade from there. I think it was a mixture of these two that I ended up doing. So I just thought I'd let you know that I had to go into another palette. And then I used this as a liner, which is the Barry M High Vis eyeliner in the shade Riot. So I used that as a liner, and I also used another more purple one, but I can't find it at the moment, and that is called Charm, and it was a limited edition one made by Chanel, one of those waterproof retractable ones. And then I used the Clinique mascara in Black Honey on my lashes, and I was in love with that look. I thought it looks really good. So yeah, that was the first look. And then the second look I did, I had Ample Amber as a base. I think, yeah, I had Ample Amber as all of the for all of the looks as a base. I'll give you a swatch of that. So that was on the first one. So there's that I was using as a base instead of a primer. Sometimes I like using these coloured eyeshadow creams. So I used that as base. And then I did this one on the lid, which is Lifetime from the Love. And I had that one on the lower lash line, and this one in the crease, and that one to smoke. This one on the inner corner again, that one makes a really nice inner corner. And I just had the black liner. This is in my project pan. This is Onyx by Estee Lauder, Double Wear. What does it say? Double Wear Stay in Place Eye Pencil in the shade Onyx. I had that as a liner. I'm trying to use that up. It's in my project pan. And then I had the YSL Lash Clash in black as my mascara. And then on another day, I had the Chubby Stick as base again. I had this one in the crease, which is Gammon. Yeah, I keep going to call it Gammon, so I have to keep double checking myself. This is Gammon from the Trio Chrome. So I had that in the crease and on the lower lash line. And then on the lid, I had this one from the Zoeva Melody, Crystal Wings. And I had this one in the middle to smoke it out. And then I blended out the edges with this one here. So that was that look. And for the liner, I had the Onyx again from Estee Lauder. And the Lash Clash again. And then on another day, I pulled in another palette. Where is it? I had this palette, which is a old MAC palette of mine. It was a limited edition that I got from Nordstrom, and it changes colour like that. But what I've done is I have put my own colours in there. These are not the original colours. But for this look that I did on that day, I had that one on the lid. This is a Pat McGrath one. I forgot what it's called now, but it was out of one of those Christmas ones, and it's got like a green shimmer running through it, and it changes colour. So I really like that one. And I put that over the top of this, the Clinique again. And then I had the middle one to smoke again, like I did the other one. And I had Gammon in the crease again. So I had that one in the crease and on the lower lash line. And I had this one on the inner corner, cream, from the Green Brown. So that was that look. And I had this one, I had this eyeliner again. I think I had that for the rest of the looks actually. So, and then on another day, I had this as base again. I had the Clinique Chubby Stick. And then on the lid, I had this one, which is Monroe from the Bieber. And I had this one on the inner corner. And this one in the crease, which is Beach from the Bronze. Then to smoke out, I had this one here. I nearly pointed to the wrong one then. So I had that one, which is Seed by Bieber. So that one was to smoke out that day. And then another day, I had this one as the base again, the Clinique Chubby Stick in Amber Amber as base again. And then I had this one in the crease. I love that one. That one's called Tone from the Bieber. Oh, I fell in love with this while using it. It's so fun. Lovely colour that is. And then I had this one to smoke out. And oh, I also had that one on the lower lash line as well. So that was in the crease and the lower lash line. This one to smoke out. And I had that one on the lid, which is Rustic. And then as a little spotlight shade to lighten it up a bit, I had this one over here, which is Monroe from the Bieber. And then I had this on the inner corner. And Onyx to line. And the YSL Lash Clash in black. And then today I have it on. And what did I do today? I had this as the base. And then I used Gammon because I was trying to make up my mind whether I want to keep it or not, but I do. I love it. So I had Garment in the crease, and then on the lid, on the inner part of the lid, I had this one, which is called Skin from the Cranberry. So I had Skin, and then on the middle of the lid, I had this one here, which is Shine from the Bieber. So I had two on the lid. And then to smoke out, I used this, this one here. I used this one, which is Seed by the Bieber. I thought I used that one for a minute. But I used this one. And then I used Onyx by Estee Lauder again to line, and the YSL Lash Clash. So that was all my looks that I did. But I keep thinking I really like this palette, and I'm going to keep it. I love this altered, you know, this dupe that I've made. I love it. But the only thing that's bugging me is I don't like these, because I hardly use them. And I don't know if it's because they're not the correct size in here and it just bugs me or something. But I felt like I was forcing myself to use these. So I am going to swap them out, because when I made the look with Botanic, I felt the need to go and get a burgundy from somewhere. I just really wanted to have the burgundy on my eyes. So what I'm going to do is, I know I went into the Love, but I'm going to take a look at these two. I think I'm going to swap. This is the Cranberry, and I already have two shades from the Cranberry in there. So I'm thinking I'm going to just use these two, because I'm so tempted to get the red out. I really like these reddy shades for this time of year. I keep thinking I want to get this red out, but I can't make my mind up. I'll give you a swatch of them all. So there's the red. And what is that shade called? That is called Lola. That's Lola. This is the Coral, sorry. So this is Lola. And this one is Dakota, I think. Yeah, Dakota. And it's a matte. Oh, it's lovely. They're so lovely, aren't they, these shades? That went on like butter as well. So that's those two from there. I'm tempted to put them in here, but I do have, these are a bit reddish already. So here's the purple from the Cranberry, and the purple is called Blossom. Oh, I just love it. Love it. And then I've got this red shade, or pinky red, and that is called, oh, I get all mixed up, Sakura. That one's called Sakura. And I definitely want that in there. So I'm thinking, as I've already got these brownie, you know, I think I can create that colour from using these. And this one, I'm very tempted to put that one in there, but I'm not quite sure what shade I want to lose to have it at the moment. So I think I'm just going to stick with these two for now. I'm going to put those two in. So I'm going to take these two out and put those two in. So I'll just get the palette. So I'll just take those two out. So Beach is coming out. Don't want Beach anymore. Sorry, Natasha. Oh, I'm ruining it, aren't I? I'm ruining my dupe. Changing it. I just think that's, I don't know. I do like it, but not that much. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put this in there. Let's take this purple out, and I'm going to put that there. I bet I've ruined my palette now. I'll be like, no, put it back, because I won't like it, how it looks. And then I'm going to put that one there. See, now that doesn't look as pretty now. I don't think it does. Tell me what you guys think. Sorry, I meant to show you. I use this on the waterline a lot. to brighten up in there, because this is in my project pan as well. This is called the MAC Colour Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner in the shade Blurring Blue. And it does flip a bit pink as well, which is quite handy because of this colour in there. It did look rather nice. So it's like a blue. I say pink, it's like a lilac-y pink. I can see it in there sometimes. I don't think I can see it right now. But yeah, I was using that in the waterline, if you see that in any of the pictures. I'll see what looks I make with it. I might be putting that in it, and then it'll just be totally different, won't it? See, I'm thinking of those two there, going in there. And it will be more Christmassy, but I really do like these shades, so I'm probably just going to keep it how it is. I might be able to make this sort of shade with what I've got in there already. So, yeah, that's what I've done with it. I've altered it now. So if you enjoyed the video, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.